bringing us back in. That the fan and the mic and the keys you guys got going on is killer. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode. Dare I say, episode 35? I want to say season 135. I'm feeling good about those numbers. I believe it's 35, somewhere between 33 and 35 for season 1 of Dice Before Dishonor.
Shoot Mr. Fafal an invite.
Oh, is he in the wings?
He is.
Do we want Fafal in here? I mean, do we really?
I do believe he has cure light wounds, so yes.
Yeah. He may even have access to some area of effect.
You know what?
Spells.
Without Frank, I completely forgot about his manservant. Sorry, Aiden. It's just I'm locked on to Frank. Going, come on, Frank, where are you, buddy? You know,
you're good.
Hey, man.
Like I said, I had to drop off the girl at the airport, So,
oh, that's right. You warned me earlier. We are live. We are streaming to www.twitch.tv GM's Cut. You can catch our shows, several different shows. We rotate them through the weeks. On Friday night is our fantasy. Monday night is our sci-fi. And there is a long list. You want to see everything we're up about? Check out our uploads at the Mongers Podcast Network on YouTube for the video aspect. But our main bread and butter, our big viewing, listening / go-to audience is still and has always been a podcast audio only, and we are everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Stitcher, you name it. We are out there as the Rollmongers Podcast Network, and we have so much to offer. And then COVID broke. Okay, we have a little less to offer, but I gotta say, for as many shows as we're still chugging away, not every last show, but as many of them, and some of them we're trying to wrap up and shelf for a little while, I don't think we're doing bad. You know, a lot of podcasts I've heard have folded. They can't handle the transition from around the table to online, that kind of thing. Luckily for us, we've always been online, and we are here for you with at least a couple of shows that we can drop several in a row every week for your listening or viewing pleasure. So thank you if you're in the live stream chat for showing up. We are also streaming to Twitch. We are streaming to DK Link in China. We're streaming to Steam Live. We're everywhere. Everywhere. And I still can't get Frank Hamilton to show up on time, but that's okay.
He's a busy guy. It's a busy time for him.
You
gotta
chant with me. Hamilton, 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 Hamilton.
Not gonna do it.
Huh? Huh?
Nope.
Well, no. But you also got to remember, us Americans are like 3 hours earlier.
I summon you, Frank Hamilton, from the bowels of Oregon, or Grants Pass, because it's very lovely. There he is. There he is. There he is. All right.
That worked.
Wow.
You didn't even have to draw a pentagram on the floor.
I know, eh? Hey,
Speak of the awesome, and he shall appear.
He's like Beetlejuice.
No, the
I'm
chat
pretty
was
sure
wrong.
he said his name 3 times.
No. The way to summon Frank.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Salut.
There you go. All right. So everyone's up and rolling. Just a quick audio and a background change from Frank. Give me some toast, Frank.
I don't know what to say. Here I am looking desperately for the folder that has all the goods in it.
Okay. So, without further ado, guys, when last we left our heroes, you guys were running for the door.
Yep.
Right?
Some of us may have been screaming, they're in our hair, they're in our hair.
So, did you guys want to flood the door and break combat and close that sucker and keep your eyes on the floor so the circles don't get you? Or
just want to out of game chat, just talk with our allies and be like, so we are out of our bombs, and
nobody has anything left, right?
Okay, so I'm going to assume through the door, and we're stopped.
Keeping eyes down.
Yeah, you guys had 3 rounds, and we're killing that. You guys do manage to get through the door, right?
Close the door.
Well, it's I believe it's the rat swarm's turn. So I'm going to see if this sucker can get to you. 5, 15. By all means, don't ignore my counting. Desperately plan amongst yourselves.
Oh no, pretty sure we've got our game plan in mind. Run away!
Yeah. Eyes down. Don't look at the walls. Hopefully the rats aren't that smart.
If
Don't look at the
if the rats follow us, I mean, the best thing to do is to drag them through that corridor of doom.
Yeah,
Right?
Several times if necessary.
Just hope they can read.
I didn't read anything, and it bit me on the ass. I just looked at it.
So let's assume you guys get the door shut and rats come through, but not enough to be a swarm. You know what I mean? They're dribbling through, you're stepping on them, or they just run off, and you know what I'm saying? Like, they have to be a concentrated swarm to be effective. So what's dribbling through the door is annoying, and you guys got to stay on that door kind of thing, but not enough to constitute a swarm. So you guys have bought yourself some time
To run away!
You do.
Run away!
We get out of the hallway of doom.
All right.
Yep.
It's not good to stay here. Somebody's going to get hurt.
The rat patrol
I mean,
gets you.
we also, if I'm not mistaken, we're currently dragging Zubari, so we gotta get him.
Oh, was he out cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended his the last swarm ended in the space he was in. That's why I just took it out.
So we
They swarmed me in the last space.
Oh.
If you could get them out of my clothing, that would be awesome. Before you wake me up.
So you know.
That'll cost you.
I'll be screaming like a girl up on a table. Good for you.
That seems like a favor.
Okay, so you guys are at the door.
Right.
Take it out of the butt.
You're at the door. You can only do a 5-foot drag, but luckily the swarm only has a 15-foot move. It would take more than a round to get to you guys, so you're still good. Just in case I don't get audience going, oh, you guys kind of like cut a combat and let them run. No, they have room to move. They drag. They're going very slow, but with only a 15.
Retreating from combat's a fair action.
No, I'm just saying
Allowed
it's 15 foot. With these things doing a double move and only getting X amount of feet. No, you guys should be able to get through the door.
Two of our burlier members can carry Zubari.
I mean, that, or we could do the whole like NPC train. Everyone lines up, drags at 5 feet.
Mhm.
What if we all do a combat maneuver push?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Flashback to Fafal 3 hallways away with the nobles going, wonder how they're doing. Do you think your man's making any, you think your lord's doing any progress out there, young Master Sylph?
It should be fine. They are very competent. I believe in them.
Professionals.
To us screaming on the door.
Fall believes in us. That's it. Turn around. Face the rats. No.
Would you rather face Fafal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're boss against single entities.
Yeah.
So, refresh my memory. Swarms do take damage
By area of effect.
from normal weapons.
Nope.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they
take-
do, but they have DR.
Yeah.
And what is that DR? Is it half damage? Is it 5 slash?
I'm pretty sure it's half. They
Because-
also take elemental damage, which is where if you hit them with a torch, you do 1 fire damage.
So I got it up right here. A swarm made up of tiny creatures takes half damage from slashing, piercing weapons.
Hang on. Whoa.
What?
Let's have some rolls,
What?
guys. Knowledge animal. Come on. At least
Wait.
give me the rolls.
No.
Just start digging into the freaking beast monster manual. Shame on you.
It's not
I
the
think
monster
we
manual.
did roll for like what we know about a swarm.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
we did
previous
last
rolls, my
round.
dude.
Did last round. Okay. Fine. Have at it. Since you got your butts whipped by mice, I'll just let you dig in on your own instead of spoon feeding it to you. Go nuts. Least I could do.
So tell us.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, orcish one.
Well, let me get my
I studied-
singing voice out for this one here.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah, okay, so 10 minutes later, no, seriously, the half-orc sings. Remember the raft? He sings the ballad of the wanton rat, and you guys, tearful, all sitting on the floor like school children, are now reflecting on what we learned. And
In a
Ryan,
beautiful tenor.
oh yeah, and Ryan will break it down and point for him.
Tenor, falsetto.
Oh, yeah. Who's coming in with the alto?
Zumbari would if we kick him.
Just start a hoofing.
Yeah,
Every
really.
kick.
Yeah, the nobles 3 rooms away, are like, are they singing? Yes, they're doing well. So, point form, Ryan. What did we learn in song class today?
We learned that swarms. Swarms have no clear front, back, or discernible anatomy, so it is not subject to critical hits or flanking. Swarm made up of tiny creature takes half damage from slashing, piercing weapons. A swarm composed of fine or diminutive creatures is immune to all weapon damage. Reducing a swarm's hit point to 0 hit points causes less. To 0 hit points or less causes it to break up. Though damage taken until that point does not degrade its ability to attack or resist attacks. Swarms are never staggered or reduced to a dying state by damage. Also, they cannot be tripped, grappled, or bull rushed, and they cannot grapple in return.
So we could poke them.
You can't grapple these rats? What is this Miro Sanvilbender's bane of his existence? I can't.
That's it.
I can't wrestle these rats. I gotta remember that. Hope there's a swarm coming.
All right, so I got an idea.
All right.
If the Mimpus, if he has bombs, but we can't buy them because we don't have enough money, we'll just train the rats to him and let him defend himself.
Well, that's a good idea. Not very cavalier.
But it is very pragmatic.
It's fairly cavalier with the rules.
Hey, what?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like
I was going to go with that.
It's not like you guys are in the public eye and there's no paladins here that have divine eye watching going, you're no longer a paladin. You guys have a code, but, desperate times.
All right, so everybody run.
We run. Yep. And we run.
Okay.
We run
so where are you going?
Away. Back to here.
Back to here. That could, for the audio audience.
To Mimits.
Okay.
Shop.
Are you guys gonna tag Fafal or the nobles? What's going on here?
Yes, but we'll see where the rats are by the time we get to Mimips. Let's take this one step at a time, Jeff.
Yeah.
Or 5 foot step at a time.
Well, Mr. Witt, if you've been paying attention, I told you that the rats can barely bleed through the door and are no threat at this time so long as the door remains shut.
Sweet. I see all our characters majestically floating that direction. It's kind of neat to watch.
So
we're here.
Yep.
All right, so we need to figure out what kind of splash damage weapons old Mips has and how we're going to get a hold of them.
And someone needs to go get Fafal.
I'll take care. I'll take care of the Fafal.
All right.
Because I can move. I can move faster than everyone else. So
just literally lean out the door and go, psst. Hey,
how far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
Okay, so if you retrieve Fafal, the nobles aren't going to be left wanting or waiting. They will follow.
Yeah, it's fine. Good. They can hang out with Mimips.
Or they might be coerced into... Oh, I can't say anything. I'm dead. Apologize.
You're not dead. You're asleep. He's resting.
Effectively the same thing.
He's resting.
Damn lazy clerics.
He's resting. Right. Resting.
Party at Mimips.
Okay, there we go. Fafal is on the map and on the case. There you go, buddy.
All right. Somebody talk Mibits out of all of his alchemist fire.
Our translator is unconscious.
Wake him up.
You got it. Clear.
Are you casting Cure Light Wounds? Though I love you.
I am casting Cure Light Wounds.
Oh my god, Fafal's a paladin. Did you see him lay on hands? Yeah, seriously. He put 2 fingers in his mouth, grabbed by the balls, and just rolled his eyes back in his own head. Something happened. Unless he's divine holy, he's just a perv with a Cure Light Wound spell. So we got to go the other direction and give the guy the benefit of the doubt. What? Would you like me to say it again slower? No.
Or I could make a knowledge religion check to see if he's beseeching a god to fuel this healing. And if so, which one?
There you go.
All right. 4.
Okay.
Which puts me to just being at 0.
Hey, you're awake.
Ish.
Just staggered.
Yep.
As soon as I wake up, I just channel energy.
There you go.
I'll blast him with another one. 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Before you do, let me see if can I get a channel energy off before he hits me again?
You want to... Yeah, I guess everyone needs some love and healing, though, right?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I can get everybody in one fell swoop.
Yeah, he only has 5 hit points there, Aiden. You might want to save that. Not that we don't appreciate it, but...
Everybody gets 2 with my first action. And then I'll do it again. For another one. Oh, wait. Do I get any bonuses to that, Jeff? I'm not used to playing the cleric.
To channel, no.
Some abysmal channel.
I know. The 2 little strolls, I can get a lot of full cleric, right? I mean, but yeah, I cast it and it feels a little bit better.
Are you kidding? He staggered. That was brilliant role playing. We only got half of it. The award goes to. Anyway, I'm just adjusting your hit points now. Oh, it looks like Leon. Did you already adjust yours?
Yes, I did.
Okay, sorry. Lord Samish, you had 6, so now you're back down to 3, or did you already adjust yours as well?
I did not adjust my hit points.
Okay. Bartholomew had 1, so he's at 0. So we have Bartholomew at full. Everyone else is good. Sir Winston is good. Juan has 2 wounds. Leon has 8 wounds of 20. Samish lowered to only 3 wounds. Oh, Sir Gryphon had 2, and I'm in the ring. Okay. Oh, Boltus also had 2. There we go. Thank you. We'll feel so much better. You know, the god only heals those who have money in their pockets. Just saying. Right? Adabar blesses those with pocket change. Right. Sorry, gentlemen. You were saying? Back to the plan?
Yeah. Talk Mibbits out of his alchemist fire or whatever else he's got. See if we can take care of these things.
Do you have any more?
Yeah. Talk to him.
Juan, they're looking at you.
I'm waiting to see what we're offering him, because last time I tried to talk him out of it, he got really angry with me, and Theowen scared me.
Let him know that there's a swarm en route.
Well, I will tell him. Do you by chance have any more alchemist fire?
I believe you purchased the lot. However, I can make more if you have.
But it would have to be made rapidly, as we have swarms of rats headed this way.
Oh, that's terrible. Luckily for you, my shop is portable. I can just move on if they reach this point. You, on the other hand, I suppose you're in a bit of a predicament. He says, smiling, wringing his little hands. Pip! Starf! That is, start preparing.
How about acid? Did we buy all his acid, too?
Yeah, I know we did that.
I'm sorry, he says with his eyes going in and out. Oh, I'm all out of acid. Oh, that acid.
1 second here, Jeff. I have an idea.
Okay.
I detect magic to see if he has any active magic, or I'm looking specifically for warding.
I mean, worst case, didn't we find a bunch of really fancy and/or magical weapons and stuff that we're not necessarily using?
They're going to be required later.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So while I'm looking into this guy's inventory really quick, you guys want to, assuming you get your hands on something that'll work, what's your next move? By all means, roleplay. You're planning.
Well, I turned to Theowen this time and I said I could try to use Divine Favor to command him to give us the wares.
That sounds a lot like stealing, doesn't it, Sambari?
Well, that's why I'm questioning it now. Before we come to a disagreement.
Oh, the poor man's so staggered.
Again.
Wait a minute. Do any of the nobles who were escorting carry any coin on them?
They promised you money when they got out.
But would they have any jewelry on them currently?
They promised you money to get them out.
I've got coin. I've got coin.
Sounds like a you problem.
Well, the rat swarm is going to be an all of us problem shortly.
It's going to be a them problem when we
So
just
how much?
run right
How much we
past them.
talking?
So what you're saying
talking?
is you are
I'm
unable to fulfill your original contract?
Are they here yet?
Yeah, they're standing here, yeah. Watch you guys talk. And if you're talking
I'm trying to say all the
loosely
words.
like that in common so that Memphis doesn't understand, then they'll be like, so...
Like, he's going to leave if he's just going to pack up his things and leave. He does not care for our well-being, and he feels he can protect his own. We're rapidly running out of choices to deal with this man in a genial way.
Wait, is the only issue coin? My lord, I have plenty here left over. Please take. I was not aware that we were in such dire straits.
Both our and Samish's coin purses were run dry last we were here.
Please have mine. And I will hand over mine with 260 gold in it.
Rich boy.
A purse holds 50 coins. What do you got? It's like, you know.
Oh, this should change things.
I've got coin too.
Where are you keeping 260 coins?
You
Where
guys are
are you
holding out on us?
keeping like 260
Where are you
coins?
getting all this money? Oh,
Now
okay.
everybody's showing up. and
There's a
they're
reason
mad
I'm
at
100
me.
pounds.
Oh, he's not fat. He's got one of those.
He's not fat.
He's got one of those tourist belts where you hide your money in your belt in the, you know what I mean? So, dude, that would be so awesome. You're sitting on like some kind of like inheritance and you've not been heavy this entire time and flat and jouncy. It's just a huge tire of cash. Please tell me that's true. Because Barkley will attack you immediately if the animal realizes like, it will rip your face off. And
Barkley would have been able to smell the gold.
Barkley's not that smart as far as determining, you know, weight is weight. You know, whether it's cinnamon rolls or $1,000 cash, that's going to play for the plastic surgery that he's going to need after I chew his ass.
Oh, let's not talk about food. I am starving.
Oh, sorry.
But no. So Fafal comically, pulls off both of his boots, starts grabbing, little purses here and there, goes into the scarf, grabs a purse out of there, out of each pocket.
Yeah, it's 200 gold from 200 different locations.
Yeah, it's something like that.
So what does this guy have left to sell?
Well, now that I know I have money, I'll turn back. Do you have anything that could help us? Immediately. We don't have time for you to structure new devices.
Let's see.
Well,
you've
sexy right now.
Did you guys buy the Tanglefoot bags last time, or the Thunderstones? I think you did, but didn't use them.
Thunderstones, yeah.
No, Thunderstones. We didn't.
He only had 3 Alchemist Fire, and you guys bought them all up.
No, I used Thunderstones. I'm sure I used Thunderstones.
Yeah. Yeah, he had potions of clear light wounds, but jump. He had acid. Did you guys buy any of it, or just the Alchemist Fire?
I think we bought some, but I don't know if we bought it all.
Yeah. We were limited in coin last time.
Okay, so on your characters though, because we were getting particular about, like, check your sheets or in the. Oh, let me just check the part.
I definitely don't have anything in my inventory.
Nobody has like.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay, so he's got vials of acid.
I'll take them.
Okay.
Calm down.
How
Give me
much?
the price.
Well, considering he knows he's got you over a barrel, and what they talk about here, like I said,
Bear in mind, in the open world, my friend, Abadar is everywhere. You could probably see to give us somewhat of a break. You have to deal with the bank eventually.
Abadar, your god is nowhere in the marketplace in my world, he says, pointing at that Underdark shaft.
I'm going to try for. I'm going to try for the intimidate.
Okay.
None of those are privy to this conversation.
Yeah, no, they're just chatting away.
Wait,
what
what do
on
you-
that, Jeff? For 11.
Wait, what are they speaking in?
Draconic.
Yeah.
No?
What's that?
Okay.
Nope.
Gibberish. Sorry, what do you got on that top of that one?
11.
11. Your god doesn't frighten me.
Fair enough. What is your price? There's always a reckoning.
70 gold a vial.
Theowen, 70 gold a vial.
How many vials does he have?
And how many vials do I?
If you buy all 6, half a dozen, I'll knock the price down to 65 gold a vial.
350 gold to purchase all of what he
But
has.
that's only because you're previous customers, and the GM is completely going against what's written in front of me. So suck it up. Do we have a deal or not?
I'll take my coin purse out, toss it over.
Okay.
I have 176, so we'll just split the remaining coin.
I need 390 gold for the lot at 65 a vial.
Yep. And between the two of us, there's 436 gold.
Okay. So take 390 out of your commonplace gold.
You're really light running around now, Fafal.
Yeah, and like, is Matt lost weight? Is it just me?
Oh, he definitely.
Oh yeah. You know, like seriously, Barkley is like walking up to Fafal, going, you know, like every coin comes out of Sir Winston before we touch any of yours, man. So, how many coins you got there, Winston? What was your total in the bag, Sir Winston?
I had 176.
Okay, so there you go. Minus 176. So I need 214 from your cash there, Aiden. Keep the rest, and we'll just drain you dry, and then later you guys can hash back, or, you know, it's just a faster way to, you know what I mean?
I care not. I am now a normal halfling.
Okay.
They just pull little purses out of everywhere.
Yeah, I'm like
every single place. There's like a roll out of my double chin. You know,
Barkley is chasing his own tail in happiness with Winston still on him. That's so awesome.
my encumbrance dropped so much getting rid of that gold, though. I'm not even
if
kidding.
we were
Like,
playing
it's
Star
huge.
Wars, I would so give you a force point right now. That was great. All your weight is actually coin weight and not just because you stuff in your face and talk.
I'm a halfling. I mean,
that's
Definitely chubby. Like,
good. I love it. And the endless scarf guy, you know, does he do parties? You know, with the money. No, I gotta say, Fafal's shining moment was dealing with Trant. All that sleight of hand with the pins and all this stuff, and then kicking her in the distilled tea bag, or was it the mint or the solve? Who knows what she was using? But anyway, there you go. You guys now have 6 vials of acid that will do 1d6 splash damage in a certain area. Sorry, 1d6 to the target and a splash of 1 point, you know, just like Alchemist Fire. It's just a different kind of energy. And I will be so kind to say that this acid that comes from deep under, you guys can ignore ones and re-roll, you know,
sweet
1s or 2s kind of thing, you know, like,
Nice.
yep.
cool.
Ow.
That's how pure this stuff is.
it's the good stuff.
That's right.
So how are we going to be doing this going forward?
Well, let's divvy up the acid.
Right, so now after Matt gets into it with Sir Winston, you have 5 vials of acid, and Winston and Barkley are tripping. But that could be to your advantage. As
I
Barkley,
know how I've always wanted to run up the walls. with Barkley.
I was just going to say that, but now Barkley can run up that freaking wall like there's no tomorrow.
Barkley in the sky with diamonds.
Whee!
Seriously though, slippers of spider climb. I'm gonna get 2 pair. They're going on the wolf. It's gonna be a glorious thing.
Okay. So there you go, guys. Who are our combatants? Who's going back into the fray?
We all are.
So
Except for Zubari.
party
You
is.
can stay, you can stay here.
Pat.
I don't get any spells off Subari.
My head is cleared. My channeling is quite strong.
Yeah, you might need
Then
them.
take it from the back rank.
Yeah, but it's like, so there's. I see.
Stay at the door.
I see 6 green. You each get 1 vial. Is that fair? You never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as I stay within 20 feet of you guys,
Can you check
don't
out
miss
our
people.
character
proper
sheets?
support this time around.
What's that? You guys are going to use them immediately, so I'm not going to bother putting them on your sheets, really.
Sure.
If you think about it. I'm assuming you're buying them for this. Like, if we ever get out of here, that acid's going to come in so handy for the next lot. Really?
No.
That's why
So yeah, just like don't miss people.
yeah.
Don't drop it. Yeah.
Okay. So now what?
So get close and chuck it. That's-
Wait, we're Cavaliers.
in we
We
go.
charge.
Yeah.
We divvy it
Heading
out.
back.
Here's the battle plan, boys. Rush it and chuck it. And don't forget about the guy up in the hole. Leon, you're on point for that dude.
Fair enough. Need to be able to find him first. And preferably deal with ground troubles first.
All right, remember, boys, don't look at the circles.
Look down, look down.
And I will.
What am I missing? The circles.
Oh,
Right, don't look at
Yes.
The bad
Don't look at
idea.
the walls. Some strange spell. It attacks your mind. Don't look at the circles. Ooh.
and
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So-
I love it. You know, this acid he gave you was harvested from, they don't call it the Underdark. What is Glorian's Underdark, Frank? They call it the shadow, what is it called? You know what I'm saying? Like in Forgotten Realms there's the Underdark, but in Glorian they call it like
The deep down, dark, deep down.
oh,
the darkity dark.
in the
I mean, it's deep
Underdark?
something.
no, the Underdark is the Forgotten Realms version. In Glorian they have a different name for it. It's like the Deep or something.
The Shadowlands or the Darklands.
Darklands. In the Darklands, okay, Memphis brags to you, Zambari, that, and I quote Snowmobile here, he harvested it from the acid from ants. He calls it ant acid. See, Twitch chat, we do care that you're here, because that was good. So, Snowmobile, give yourself a force
the
point.
funny thing is ant acid is a thing. Formian acid. It actually is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, like the guy,
Formian
I know,
acid,
the guys
yeah.
know what he's talking about. I just thought that was gold. It's funny
good.
because it's
was very
true.
Yep.
Now,
It's punny because it's true, Jeff. Not funny.
sorry, funny.
Yeah, right.
You know-
So moving down the hallway,
Yep.
not looking at things.
I know he's accentuating the point by not
Mike.
actually being in a square ever. Frank just can't.
I will take point.
Okay. Get in the goddamn square, Frank. There you go. But I'm not looking at the floor, so I can wander outside the grid. Damn it.
Yeah.
Get in there. I don't care what you smell. And bringing up the rear, we've got Zambari.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
Do you have access to your mini there, Rob? Can you move him, or you want me to just chuck him on there?
I got him.
Okay.
No, chuck him.
He's just not real excited to go back.
So when we get to the
I've gotten
door, is
used to
there any
running to the
sign of the
front.
rats coming, trying to squeeze their way under, or did they all bail out because the circle room is scary?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go there.
When you get back to the room, doesn't seem to be anything trying to squirm at the moment.
Perfect. I open the door.
Go through it as soon as it's open.
Open the door. Okay.
Acid in hand.
Hang on a second.
Yep, acid in hand.
Hang on. Whoa,
Acid in
wait. Back it up.
No,
boys.
you said go through. You said go through.
Yeah. So
And like a swarm of cavaliers.
you
We did.
guys want to re-roll for initiative? So you guys are setting yourselves up for like he goes, then I go, then I go. So go back in formation, and you will set your own initiative. Isn't that neat? So
Actually, I really like that idea. Do
Yeah.
we have a swarm of cavaliers?
yes. So Frank is going to go first. Lord Samish is going to open the door. Let's say at 20. Sir Winston is going to come charging through at 19. Right? Who's following Winston?
I'll go next.
I'm following.
Leon 18, just because of the dexterity, let's say. Bartholomew at 17, leaving us Fafal at 16, Juan at 15, and the rest, where'st they lay. Get here. Got some craptastic going on there. Okay, so rolling, because the bad guy really wasn't doing anything but talking. Keeping the rat swarm's initial doodad. You guys all come in the room, and something interesting about the swarm that is unique, but we'll get into that. So you guys flood into the room, right?
Room is flooded.
Okay.
Check.
Who's on that front corner?
Back there until everybody else is in.
That's me. Hello.
You'll need to be more specific. We're all on a front corner.
Closest to the room on a front corner,
Oh, okay.
I see one
Winston.
figure.
Sir Winston.
Winston, you're stacked up on a corner. Okay. Barkley stops and growls a warning. Ears going flat.
Excellent. Perception?
Okay. You look around.
Hold on. Let me roll it. I have dice. Huzzah. 15.
The place is crawling with rats. They're everywhere, but nowhere thick enough to be a swarm. It just looks like an infestation. They are mostly, like 90% of the infestation is this side of the room, and they are spread out over like a, 15, 30 foot area, but they're not technically like squished together and swarming. So they're just, like the normal docile rat. There's a bunch on the furniture. There's a couple over there on the floor. There's 5 chewing on something that Zambari dropped. There's a couple along the walls. They're everywhere out in front of you within about 30 feet. But there's no swarm. So it literally makes them harmless. You can go start kicking a boot in some, but no technical swarm. No threat.
All right. Move on in. Put a lockpicker on that far door, yeah?
There's still the caster to deal with, or whoever was in here.
I would just say
And
have some people.
And as if on cue. Fools! You return to the domain of Dargo the Great. You will know my wrath. And then the rats all just kind of, to his voice, perk up, look at you, and start coming. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So you guys have a round as these things gather into, you have a short amount of time as these things gather into a swarm. Guild of Arth. They're coming from everywhere to pack in again, bottlenecking you guys. What do you do, Varth? Start the battle music.
So you're saying I don't have a target yet?
No.
All right, then I will delay.
Okay. Winston? Sir Winston.
I am going to activate my danger ward.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because I've never done this before, and it's a sweet ability. As a standard action, I can ready all allies within 30 feet of the danger ahead, granting a bonus on a single type of saving throw, Fortitude, Reflex, or Will, that I choose. I'm going to choose Reflex. At any point in the next minute, when these allies fail a saving throw of that type, they can choose to re-roll the saving throw with a +4 competence bonus as an immediate action.
That is very nice.
And I can do this 3 times per day.
Cool.
Once for each type of saving throw.
So I'll have you guys, Matt, keep track of that, call it out to remind them if it comes to that.
Yep.
Very cool. Now, does this burn rounds or?
It is a standard action.
Okay, so if there's incoming saving throw that you detect from us, magic or something, this is going to be your action to to
No, it's so I put up the danger ward.
Okay.
Everybody gets a boon that anytime in the next minute.
Oh, in the minute.
If they fail a reflex saving throw, they can re-roll it with a +4 competence.
Everybody but Zambari, who's outside the room in the area of effect.
He's within 30 feet.
Through a wall.
I would have moved to here.
Okay.
Which is the door open or closed?
It's open.
It's open.
If you want to say you're in the room, you're in the room. That's fine.
I just wanted to make sure I want everybody to move first. I'm always in the back. And then I do have one action.
We'll get to you. I'm just going down the thing here. Okay, so let's just say you're in the doorway. Sure, I'll give it to you. No problem. Winston activates his ward. Okay. Barkley transforms. gets bigger, like the all the joints you see cybernetic him, transforms into,
wraps around Winston as like a mech suit.
Yeah, this kind of thing, right?
So anime.
Dun, 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 dun,
Cool.
Magic runes, burning into his forehead all appear and everything, and he gets wilder, more dire, dun dun dun. Leon, you were up. Bartholomew, you're on deck. Leon, what do you do?
Is there a discernible core that the rats seem to be running towards?
They're all, like I said, imagine a 30-foot spread out in front of you guys. They are running right at you. So they will swarm.
And I'm going to suggest we all spread out.
Okay.
So I move up, and then I'll go around off to the side and turning the left at the corner.
So you're going to run in the room and head west, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then suggest the rest of us do the same.
So are you taking a double move? Do keep diagonals in check.
I'm going to stop here and have a ready action to throw my vial.
Okay. Fair enough. So you come in, hit the L, blow past Winston, hang a right or west into the left of the screen, and da-na-na-na-na. Let me just widen out on the shot here a little bit so people get the gist, the gravity of what's going down. If I can just keep this. I want you to see the entire room and yet be big enough, you know what I'm saying, to get the majesty of the entire room. Because keep in mind, they're in a bottleneck hallway that's 10 feet wide beyond a side door that comes 20 feet down and opens up into a huge circular auditorium chamber where the stone floor immediately becomes wooden tiers and steps that go down like a college, what do you call it? Auditorium audience chamber with 2 more levels, and the whole thing's circular. It's not just like a half pike instead of a guy and a chalkboard. It's all the way around with 4 sets of stairways at the compass points, and the whole room is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet to the center. So it's a good big room. So the amplified voices as Leon steps in, as soon as he calls back to you guys, you can hear him pretty good. And, anyone standing in the center of the room could be probably heard quite loudly. This is something specifically I would like our bard to note. Would probably be our expert on sound.
Yes.
So, moving in, ready in action, Bartholomew Dunnel-Dagan of the Dunnel-Dagans, if that is your real name.
The best of the Dunnel-Dagans.
Isn't here right now. We have you, but do the best you can.
It can't be Granddad. Sorry, he's still around. So, I move into the room. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll stop there, and then I'll ready in action to throw a flask of acid at a swarm of rats when one
presents itself.
coalesce.
So taking the opposite point on the opposite corner that Leon has, and you're good to go?
That is it.
Okay. Fafal Vajish. First time in this chamber. Impressive acoustics. Likely.
I love it.
An underground senate.
It is wonderful.
An underground senate. It literally, its purpose is obvious. You are upstairs in a senate chamber. This is an underground senate bunker. The whole place suddenly makes sense. Why is it full of creepy monsters? Who knows? But its initial purpose is a underground emergency presidential bunker for the entire senate. Brilliant. The construction, just epic. This country just becomes more and more amazing compared to your homeland with every step.
A lot less sand, too.
A lot
and
less,
cats.
Less sand and cats.
Ugh.
We'll get back to that.
Anyway, so as a standard action, I will start performing, talking about, the wonderful architecture of the Senate. And so that is Inspire Courage. Bardic Performance. Everyone gets a +1 on attack and damage. And then as a move action, I would like to look at these rats very peculiarly.
You know,
just stare at them.
there is a particular ballad. Now, the Senate was built over time, each Grand Prince adding a layer to the Senate, and that's just upstairs. You know, and now that ballad makes much more sense because this place couldn't have been done in like one go, one lifetime, as it were. It's too complex. Suddenly that song makes far more sense to you.
Exactly.
Especially that great verse about, you know, just leaving the workers in the wall so we don't have to pay them. It just makes so much more sense compared to what happened earlier. So,
yeah.
You're eyeballing the rats. Any effect there, or are you just inspiring courage to the rest of us?
I mean, I'm inspiring courage to the rest of them,
Okay.
but
What does that give?
I'm also studying the rats.
What does your inspired courage give us? Plus what?
+1s.
+1s to hit and damage. And
Hit damage and
Save?
will save versus
Ooh.
something.
awesome.
Morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear effects.
Okay,
And competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
cool.
So that'll stack with Matt's +1 as well, correct?
Mine is a +4, but only if you fail.
Oh, okay.
But what kind of bonus is it? Like what typed bonus?
Mine is a
On a reroll.
reflex save.
Well, no, like
Your ward.
So, sounds
Yeah,
like he's
so-
implying it's an untyped.
So I can choose reflex, fortitude, or will,
No,
and I
the-
can
no, the
activate each
untyped.
one once
Yeah,
a day.
but is it a morale bonus because you're a cavalier? Is it a
It's
magical
a
bonus?
ward.
But it's
So it's an
Own
untyped.
ward.
Yeah.
I think Jay's right.
magical, untyped, or possibly morale. No, I know Aiden's
They,
is
they
morale.
call it a boon, so I'm
What's it
guessing.
called? Death Ward?
No,
If
it's a
it's a boon,
danger
it-
ward.
Okay.
It probably, if it is actually called a boon, it probably is like an untyped bonus. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
So that's you, sir?
Yep.
Any movement?
no, like I said, move action to study target.
Okay. Don't have a target yet, unless you're looking at like one particular rat.
I mean, I feel like one rat forming into a swarm is still understanding a target of rats.
Well, since they're like forming up, and I've mentioned them as a threat, like they're coming together. Oh shit, this is going to be bad. Sure, we'll say it's a lead-in. That's no problem. I'll give you that. Juan Zumbari, you are up, sir. What do you do?
Shall move so I can see where everybody is to here, and I shall bless, which will give everybody a +1 to their attacks and a +1 versus fear saving throws.
Ooh, far ready for the fight. This is like one of those Western or A-team movies. You know, we go in, we get our asses kicked, we regroup, and then we have a plan and gear. And
I believe bless is also morale bonus. Or
Bless, yes, it is.
Oh, so they don't stack because they're both the same type?
No,
I don't think it is a morale bonus.
I'm checking it right now.
Matt, I just double checked there. It's a competence bonus.
Yes, it is a competence bonus.
okay, so Matt will stack on top of instead of overriding. But is our Bard's effect only a morale bonus, or is it something else?
So, Bard is a morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear effects specifically, and competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Okay, so that does not
Okay.
stack. But you're giving a different type of bonus. And then our bless spell comes out on top doing what again?
+1 to the attacks, to
Okay.
their attacks, and +1 to fear effects.
Right, so what kind of bonus is your spell? Because if it's competence, it won't stack with the Bard's effect. But if it doesn't, if it's something else, you guys just got +2 to hit, which is going to be brutal.
I believe it's divine. Is
It's
it
divine
not?
because I'm holy. Like, I got
it's
my
a divine bonus.
like I come
Still
out with
be-
my
It should
holy
say
still
it
be
in the-
typed.
Yeah, it should say it in the description what it is.
class type says class feature.
Is
No,
it-
like
you talking
like
about the spell
read
bless?
the actual bless.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking through
What
it now.
spell
Morale.
is it mimicking?
Morale.
That's what that means.
He actually,
Morale.
he's casting the bless spell.
So it's a morale bonus.
Likely, usually the spell.
It says each ally gets a +1 morale bonus on attack rolls,
Okay, so
it does stack.
Yeah.
because yours is competence.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, so you guys for the upcoming battle, how long does this last, Rob? How many rounds?
That's 4.
Minute per level.
Oh yeah. So for the next minute, same as
Okay,
Matt's.
okay, so it should be good as long as the bard keeps yapping. You guys should have a solid +2 to hit. Because when
For
things,
6 rounds.
yeah, for when things go sideways. No, we got to get this in our heads now because I'm not going to remember.
Okay,
everything.
so that should stack then because
Yes,
we have a
it does
morale
stack,
bonus
so you have-
and a competence.
it
bonus.
does.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Yay, buff party.
Yep. On our next, Emistos Skullbend, the halfling, is shopping. Check out the ale. Moving past him, we have Diago the Great. Ooh. Okay, you guys are coming out. You're carrying more vials. Last time I saw, you guys were throwing fire around. He's probably going to assume it's more fire. Get a little bit more of a, a little bit more of a plan going on here. Now, even though he sounds like a madman, maybe there is cleverness in the chaos because what have we got? Where'd my spells go? There we go.
Parlay.
Parlay. That's cute. Nope. I think I'm buffed enough. Oh. No, I'm good. No, I'm happy as a clam right now. We start.
All right, he's a wizard. Everybody pull back for an hour.
I'm a bardic Celtic war priest actor, but it's Mimpus. Oh yes, I have lots of ale, and tells him some because I've got everyone in the combat tracker, even the NPCs. Okay, here comes the swarm. Moving forward, swarming up, and forms up on its turn right here. Hi, everybody. So, ready to action. The rats trail up the stairs, past you, come around you guys, and concentrate right where the party is standing. What do you do? Because even like I said,
will move.
Even like I said, 30-foot spread. Even a single rat with a 15-foot move can move 30 feet. End its turn here. Hi, and I'm a swarm, and it swarms. But this is all I'm doing. I'm forming up. I don't attack. I'm just here. However, if you guys end your turn in me, you're in trouble.
I didn't think swarms could attack. I thought they could just swarm.
We just do. Let's just say, like, so we come here, and then if you guys are still in here, we have at it. So starting with Guild of Earth, they're only a concentration when they kind of get past your boots and they're around us.
Yep.
You could drop it in that one square that doesn't have a person in it. The guys and yourself would only take 1 point of splash damage, and you could really hurt the swarm by dropping it in the square near the door if you guys are willing to suck it up.
I will say everybody needs to get out of the swarm.
Okay.
Move to there and prepare to throw my flask as soon as everybody's out.
Okay.
And I will target this back corner.
So breaking off your original action, you start a new one where you move and then...
I was just delaying. Yeah, I hadn't done anything.
Okay. Move and get ready again.
Prepare an attack action when everyone moves.
Okay. Sir Winston.
Yeah, I'm going to move to here. Oh, nope. There. Oh, God. Put me in a square. Okay. I'm going to move to there, and I will ready an action to throw flasks as soon as my allies are clear.
Okay. Leon.
Noticing that we didn't really get the chance to before, I move up to the corner so that I can get a more clear shot and wait.
Okay.
While readying an action.
To throw?
Same as last time.
Okay.
Throw a bow.
Okay. Bartholomew.
I will move beside Winston
Mm-hmm.
and say, Zambari, clear the path. and ready in action to lob an acid flask as soon as he moves.
Okay. Now, just to be nice, like I said, we move into a square, we can attack you. And if you guys end your turn there, you guys get attacked. Because otherwise, we would move in, you would move away. You'd move in, we'd move away. No one would do anything. You guys would be constantly moving. They'd be constantly chasing. There wouldn't be any combat. So taking this gathering is sort of their attack, as it were, and I left it at that. And they bottlenecked you guys. But on our turn again, when we come back to us, we can easily move on to somebody, and you guys suffer the damage, just being noted. Bartholomew. So now you guys are closing in around them on the stairs, and you are waiting. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fall.
5 foot step back, maintaining performance, and prepare to throw as soon as Zubari is clear.
Okay. Zubari, damn rats again. You're left alone. With the rats, Zubari, what do you want to do?
Okay, well, it's actually easy. I go one back, and then I go one diagonal so that I am not in the way.
Okay. So
Triggering everybody's ready to action at the same time.
Sweet.
The floor is gone.
So, yeah.
Everybody make a ranged attack.
5 vials go flying. Whoosh.
So 11 to touch.
Yep.
All right.
D6.
Nice.
7 points.
Where's my ranged?
Okay.
I rolled an 8 to hit.
Okay. Little off target there, but not bad.
22.
At this range, I think the DC is like 5. Like, you guys are just kind of going,
Oh.
whoop, 10 feet away. So, like, boom.
16.
Oh, you guys are just all like, like waiting for the results going, did he kill it? No. Did he kill it? No. You guys are like,
Well,
like you said,
Canonically,
simultaneously.
we
I
already
feel like
action.
I feel like that might be metagaming anyways.
No,
We
Yeah,
are
no,
already-
like it makes a lot of sense, and that seems like exactly what a good plan of action would be. It'd be like, clear, slash.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need a d6 of acid damage.
5 points of damage. Sorry, I forgot to drop it on the rat swarm.
Okay.
3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna raw roll. You'll have to do the adjustment.
Okay.
That's
I don't
7
have it.
points of acid damage.
I got 2.
Is that everybody? Now,
Remember to add your +1 from inspired.
Oh yeah, 3.
Yeah, and I didn't target the rats. Sorry, Jeff.
I don't have an acid flask
I've got
to
it.
do the damage.
I've got
with,
it. I've got it.
Okay.
So, everyone moves out. Ready's in action. One moves out and says, I just get out of the way. 5 flasks fly, and a heap of gritty, nasty, acid-burning rats remain. And Zimbari, they're dead, and you have an acid flask that you haven't used yet. Because he's the one. He's the one guy, and I'm not calling that meta. It's like I was going to call him on it. It's like, nope, he didn't say he was going to throw. So no one has acid except for the cleric. Maybe you can buy it off him later and have a party. And the swarm dissipates.
I mean, it was bought with our money.
I haven't had an action yet to deal with it, so bear with me.
The
So
swarm,
you're taking the action to deal with the trauma of being in a rat swarm again.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
The swarm dissipates. Emisto's Gull Blend, outside, continues his conversation with the shop merchant. Diago the Great is furious, and we hear chanting echoing through the room. Who's gonna get it? Oh, I got 3 lovely targets right there in the middle. 4. Well, there's our commander in the back. The guys up front. Let's see. I think I'm just going to roll myself a d4 and go left to right.
Bye, guys.
Who's going to eat the spell?
So where's the spell coming from? I don't see a creature that can target us
No, you don't.
unless it's invisible.
You
Okay.
you see a ceiling of a hallway, and you're at the back of it. Sorry, sir. 4. 1, 2, 3, Zimbari. Sorry. Goes for the healer.
I'm a trigger and a target.
The rats really liked him. And I like you too. Diago the Great casts a spell. And you guys hear this spell echo throughout the chamber. I cast... Where are we here? Magic Missile. And 3 missiles unerringly strike our cleric.
Well, that's not going to leave much of a cleric when it's over.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, I mean, literally, there's not going to be much of a cleric when this is over. My boots, maybe my holy symbol.
Take one.
How many hit points do you have? Do you have more than 6?
He's got 5.
No.
So he's dead.
Obliterated.
2, 3. So he's taken a total of 7 points, which puts him at -2. So he's down.
I wasn't fully healed, remember?
Oh, sorry, you're at 9. What's your constitution?
My constitution is 13.
You're at -9. You're fine. You get several rounds. I'm sure somebody will care, or maybe they'll do the math and realize, hey, if we
Do I
don't
have to make a save first?
when we get to you, there's the stabilization, or unless somebody just grabs you and does magical healing, which automatically stabilizes. Anyway,
Hey, I drew the first attack.
going all the way through, good old Samish, free perception, but I told you specifically you don't have line of sight. But Samish, what do? You heard the casting, you don't see a target, what do you do?
Let's see here. I will move.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That is 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. Do I see anything?
Okay, perception.
Oh, is it hiding? If it's not actively hiding, I should just be able to go, there it is.
I'm hiding.
Just cast a spell, right?
Well,
Okay.
I picked a good spot, hid, while invisible, plus 40. My visibility just dropped, but I still have my initial hiding roll because I'm hiding.
Yeah, but you also technically sniped, so there's a penalty for stealth with sniping.
Yep, -20.
Oh, that's true.
Unless if you have feats.
That
to
is true.
rehide.
Okay.
So you don't have invisibility anymore.
Okay.
You suffer a gross penalty to your hide, so I'll knock this off and see if I can see something.
Mm-hmm. Good news is it's first edition, doesn't cost you any actions. You're not burning a chevron per se. If you just come out like what's going on. So unless you roll horribly low, like a
5.
you're looking around, you're scanning the chamber. Where's that little bugger? Where is he in the pews?
15,
You don't see him.
20,
Where is it?
30.
Where is
right
our
there.
caster?
Just start moving around.
Okay. Sir Winston.
That's it. Double move.
Sir Winston.
I will take a look around
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can spot this dastardly fellow. 20.
He's on the ceiling.
I will point at him.
That's an action.
Yep.
But there
And
he
say,
is.
There he is!
The little dude is sticking out a hole in the ceiling with cover, clinging upside down. That little hole we mentioned once when you guys did the big all around. So for let's just say for Varth, missed it only by 2, came out and just quickly scanned, where are you? And just wasn't thinking 3D, moved for cover, and then there's Winston. There. So now he points him out. He burns an action, you're done, but sir, you still have a move action.
Yep.
But now everyone for free is aware, because you spend a standard going, he is right there in a, it's one of those things you can do in an ambush. So people that, if you guys are ever like in the surprise round, if the guy spends a surprise round saying like, I can't do much, you can spend your action pointing out the foe and everyone is no longer flat-footed. Did you know that? It's very cool. Anyway, Winston, what do you want to do? You want to move?
Yeah, I'm going to move down into the pews. And while I'm moving down, I will pull out my sling. And that's it.
Here I am on the ceiling in the middle of the room. Okay. Leon.
So we do see him.
Yep, he's pointed out. I'm sticking out.
You said he's got like cover. Is there a way I could move so that I could kind of start negating said cover?
Directly beneath him. You'd be shooting straight up into the hole, but he wouldn't have cover.
Would be problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In which case, I'll just move kind of off to the side a bit, drawing my bow as I go.
I'd even say that if you got within 1 square, like if you're an adjacent square of him, the angle is steep enough it would negate his cover.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll do that.
I could see that. If you come within 1 square of my square, even though you're on the floor and I'm on the ceiling, the angle is steep enough that it negates his cover of sticking out of his little hole.
15. And then going down this bottom part, you said that's like a 5-foot drop?
Oh, yeah, but the stairs are built to handle it. So the stairs you can just traverse normally. Unless stairs considered difficult terrain? I don't think so.
5.
Yes.
They are?
15.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't run and charge upstairs.
Yeah, so stairs are half movement.
Okay, 15 gets me there, and I'll shoot once from there.
Okay.
I assume I'm not within 30 feet of him from here.
No, this is like, I'm like 60 feet in the air.
Yeah.
This is a huge vaulted ceiling with at least a 30 to 60 foot ceiling. Hang on a second. So I don't think I have, 1 second. I just got to make sure. Because he's got buffs and stuff up and running, and I don't know if... let me just... Yeah, okay. It's given me the buff for this, but... So I need you to take the... what is it? -2 for cover. You know, think of me on a castle wall, and he's not at the high part, he's at the low part. So I'm like, you know, chest up, waist up kind of thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
that just means that he's
partial cover.
He's
like
got the bonus for like...
Got like +2 to my AC, I think it is. It's like partial cover, what do you call it?
Yeah, his bonus cancels out with my bonuses, so...
It's, okay, I'm just saying if you want to put a penalty in there. But anyway. Oh yeah, because you have a +2 to hit.
Yep.
So there you go. There you go. Raw shot is normal. Yeah, there you go, guys. So your bonus will cancel my cover. If you get within 1 square of me, then you guys can type in the +2. That works out nicely.
Oh, sorry, I forgot target.
That dice is doing some pretty trippy stuff on my screen.
Yeah, they always do.
Seeing that. Did you see that spin?
Well, that's because you purposefully spin it, Jay.
Yeah, I did. No, I did that because if I don't, I get like a 4.
Fair.
Okay, so that's a 16 against the thing. Diago the Great.
16 to hit? Sorry, that is a miss.
Okay.
Next up, Bartholomew.
How do you spin it? How do you spin it? Tell me how you spin it.
Bartholomew.
Hold Alt.
Okay, thank you.
Bartholomew, you're up. Fafal, you're on deck.
Yeah, so just wanted to double check with Tactician. Tactician is a standard action. And he's right there in front of us.
Up on the ceiling.
Up on the ceiling.
Hmm?
Well, that's highly unfortunate.
Let me just double check the range. There's a hole in the center of the ceiling itself. Each tier is 5 feet. Where are we here? Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, go ahead. I'm just looking at...
Yeah, no, if he's up on the ceiling, he's...
yeah.
I'm completely boned for trying to attack him. So I will take an action and grab Zimbari. Fireman carry him over my shoulder. And I will move towards the east. Moving as far as my 30 feet would allow me. 15, 20...
I mean, you could also take him towards Fafal.
Yeah, that'd probably be a smart thing, because I'm pretty sure he's got a heal spell loaded.
Yeah.
No better.
No, good strategy there. I forgot about Fafal. Didn't know if you had any left in the cannon. So yeah, I will grab Zubari and I will pull him back beside Fafal. I will dump him beside Fafal. Because you can drop things for free, right?
Falling damage.
It's the first 5 feet. Ignore the first 5 feet.
Just
I
enough
don't
for his
actually.
damage, right?
I don't actually see the listed height of the ceiling. If you're a vaulted dome ceiling, given the distance of 120 feet across,
It's vaulted down, vaulted up.
like
Yeah.
it's a dome.
yeah.
It literally is a dome, right? So it should be 60 feet from the bottom center to the top, and then less coming straight down. Right? Make sense?
Yeah. So if you assume however low the center floor is from the gray outside circle,
Oh, that would be.
That's how tall the ceiling is above. So you're
Yeah.
at ground level, you're 2 times the height.
Uh, Domes aren't necessarily spheres, though.
This is.
But if they don't
this,
give you
this
anything
is
else to
like
work
it talks about like a sphere. So from the gray edge, right? If it's 120 feet across, that gray edge gives me 60 feet minus every tier that you come down, which is 5 feet. It's another 15. So I'm 75 feet up minus my dangle. He's 70 feet above the floor from the center, plus whatever pullback distance you guys have. Okay. Anyway, like I said, at least good 60 feet or more. It's fine. Because my concern are range increments for you guys throwing things or, Anyway, so Bartholomew.
Yes. Pick up Zubari, haul him back to Fall, and then deposit
Okay.
Priest of Adabar.
Okay.
So appropriate.
Where'd you pick him up? Here?
He was right beside me.
Okay.
Yes.
Dragging, 5-foot move per movement. So if you pick
Could
him
I
up,
pick him up? Yeah, with the standard action.
you can pick him up as a move action, and then you can. Oh, you want to like shoulder him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Blech.
What's your strength?
I'm a strong boy.
What is your strength?
Let me pull that up. 14.
Okay, I'll only penalize you 5 feet at the end of your movement. So 25 feet with a guy on your shoulders, no problem.
Don't even need the whole distance to move him.
Okay, that's fine. So there you go. Drop him for free. Dunk.
Blech.
Okay, is that you?
That's all me.
Okay, Fall.
All right. Well, I got a near corpse at my feet.
Yep.
Rub the hands together.
Now, are you casting a spell? Does that not interrupt your consistent chanting of the Inspire Courage?
Nope, I can maintain.
As a move
should be
action.
able to maintain.
Yeah, you maintain as a move action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. You could just be like, blah, 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 tell the story of the Senate, and they stood and rose and said, clear! Poof, cast spell, and then they, blah, 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 blah. Because you're using move action to... Clever. See, bards don't suck. They are cool. I like them.
He gets +2.
Hey, man.
Bards do suck.
He does stabilize. That's the big thing. And the Immortal Zimbari, who we're hoping to get a cameo out of him, maybe in Age of Ashes later, as a second edition character, maybe one fine day. You got to keep him alive, man. Anyway,
Abadar will save me.
at -7, you stabilize, and you sit there until somebody does something more with you. But you are tucked away and out of the way.
It's actually a free action to maintain, so because of that, I'm gonna move forward. 5, 10,
Okay.
15,
Fall, can I have an intelligence check?
Intelligence. You can. Don't know how successful it'll be. 5.
Oh. Okay. I won't tell you, I won't put an idea in your head, but with a 5, I will remind you that Sleight of Hand is a move action.
It's fair.
Oh, no. Is it a standard? No, it's a standard action, isn't it?
It's a standard.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Not only that, but fair. I see exactly where you're going with it.
You did watch them buy 6 flasks. Like 5 were thrown.
I mean, he's still unconscious. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're in a time constraint. If he took a standard action to cast a spell, he doesn't have a standard action left to do Sleight of Hand. He's going to move away, or he's going to sit here. I'm not going to change the actual structure of the rules because the guy's unconscious.
No, we just mean that he's unconscious, so we can go get it later.
Yeah. Okay, perception check to see the mage. I got a 4, which means I probably don't.
This hallway has a low ceiling, and it juts out, so unfortunately you wouldn't have line of sight on him.
Well, I moved 25 feet onto this staircase.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Bartholomew in front of the door here. Well, you know what? At this point, like you heard Winston go, he's up there. If you look up, because you didn't see him and I was still hiding, then I'd make you roll perception. But because I'm actually out in the open casting spells, gleefully cluttering, it's not hard to find him. So you can see him. You're good.
Okay, got it.
Like I said, I do enact this slow crawl of a rule thing going, yes, Frank, you look twice, the circles burn bullshit, when I feel it's necessary. But I'm not so harsh. It's like every trudge, you know what I mean? Give and take. So you're done? Juan.
Yes.
Juan. The golden road opens before you. in perfect robes, gliding along like an escalator with you and the faithful, one by one, the key keeper at the gates of Adabar to the grand vault of the beyond. And you get right to the door, and he goes, yep. And all of a sudden, to the side and down to mortal plane, because clear, you stabilize, and your conscious is having a happy dream about... Sorry, not yet.
So close.
So close. What the hell happened? Imosto Goldbend having a great time talking or trying to figure out the world of Draconic.
I mean, he can try to wake up, right?
What, -7?
Just has to roll a 17.
I thought that was stabilization. You actually become conscious?
Yeah, but then like the conscious, then like, yeah, after you stabilize, you get another roll to wake up. And if you fail it, you have to wait another hour. But
I thought you'd be at least 0 to wake up.
nope, if you wake up at negative, you're just
Completely
staggered, and you take damage and immediately fall unconscious again if you do too much. But
I thought you had to be at 0.
Oh, no, he's right. Because if you strain yourself in the negatives, this allows someone to be half dead, crawl away. But if you do anything like cast a spell or do it like run or something, the wounds reopen and you could fall unconscious where you stand. So, but technically you could sit there, be awake, and witness. That might be important enough. So give me a con roll. DC 17, get to add your plus to con if you have one. I don't think you do. You're 13 to
I have
con?
a +1.
Oh, +1. Sorry, +1.
Here we go. Constitution.
Feel free.
Yes, the only time I get a natural 20 was Zubari.
Yay, stay alive.
Perk right up.
You are a wily little guy. Okay, so this is also possibly important to Bartholomew because you see his eyes flutter open. He grabs you by the lapel and drags you in, Bartholomew, and he says,
I was so close, but Abadar is not yet done with me. Let him
It's
go.
okay. We'll just put this on your tab.
I reach up again. I'll take some out of the book.
cash, not credit.
My book.
He wakes up, cash, not credit. Which brings us to Diago the Great. Okay, everyone has repositioning and somebody's taking a shot at me. Well, I don't like that. I'm going to cast a spell. And you guys like acid. You acid my minions? Here's some acid for you. Yada, 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 yada. And a long line, arrow-shaped of acid, streaks down towards you. And I believe I have to make an attack roll. For this particular spell, is a casting the acid arrow. 17 plus 5, 22. Attack hits Leon. And the damage, 3 out of 4, 7. Leon takes 7 points of acid damage in the first round, because I believe the sucker stays around every 3 levels that I have. And yes, I am at least 3rd level. So the first round of burning, right into Leon's side. Leon takes a great hit and is at negative 15. Is that right?
no, I'm at 15 points of damage. I'm not at negative 15.
You've taken 15 wounds. Like the wounds are
Yeah.
how many points of damage you've taken. So you have 5 hit points left.
Yes.
Okay. You're still up. You're good. You're fine. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. And that's me. Moving down the line. Side actor. Varth, there is your target. You see him now. What do you want to do?
I have nothing that'll go 70 feet.
Okay.
So I'll continue to move. 5, 15, 20, 30. That's one move.
Mm-hmm.
So I can move to the door. I'm done.
Okay. Sir Winston.
Okay, so he's 70 feet up. How high up am I?
You're only... Well, if you're in the gray, we'd say he's, sort of 60 foot on an arcing angle, or the old Pytharium type of thing. You're 5 feet down, so we could just say he's pretty much 65. Like, if we count this regularly, we're looking at... you want to give us a target? He's 30 feet distant, but he's also, like, 70 feet off a floor, and you have 10 feet elevation, so we could Pytherium if you want, but the easy way to go is just basically he's at 60-foot range for you to, unless somebody wants to do the math.
Well,
Did somebody say math?
Okay, give me
My calculator.
give me Pythagorean theory. I am.
Pythagorean.
Thank you.
Pythagorean, yeah.
Pythagorean.
Yep.
So I'm 10 feet up.
Your base is 30 feet, and
30,
and I am 60. Yeah.
60.
Here's your L.
3,
Aiden?
6. So it's 3, 4, 5.
Aiden, your bottom is 30. Your top is 65.
So we got 3 and
Okay.
6.
71.589 feet away.
Rounding down 70 feet.
Yep.
Should have took my 60. 70 feet away. What do you want to do? I bark at him. Get him, Mister.
If
Get
you
him.
can't reach, if you can't reach, defending me would also be helpful.
Yes, aid another AC, granting the guy with the.
Well, I've got a sling. What's the penalty for shooting outside of your range increment?
-2, 50 foot, yeah. 50 foot range on sling, yeah. Take a -2, man. And I have a +2 cover, so basically if you shoot at me with a -4, please, that would cover everything.
No, because I've got bless and
And I have cover. Oh, right.
So
sorry.
it negates it.
Yeah,
so
sorry. I forgot
-2.
about that.
All right. So I'm gonna take my shot.
Take your -2. Hang on.
I have done it.
You got your target? Okay.
I have targeted. Try this alt action. 11, miss.
Miss. Any movement? Close the gap so you're not taking the -2.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna challenge him.
Ooh. You've already taken a shot, though. Is that a move action or a swift action?
That is a swift action.
Can you challenge once a day?
Once per day.
You've already done it this day.
Have I done it this day?
Yeah, you guys did a challenge a couple games ago, but it was in this game day.
I thought we
You
rested up
you
before we traveled
No,
on
you
from
challenged Little Caesar. Remember? There was somebody. You walked up to somebody.
Yeah,
that.
that happened,
Did
but we took a
rest
nap.
a full day at the shop?
Yeah, we did.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Because we were out of spells and we needed to heal people.
Yeah, after you guys did the Caesar fight.
Yeah, after
Right.
the Caesar fight.
Yeah,
So it's the
before
next day.
the room, or after the. I thought you had one. All right, I'll give it to you.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because we rested at the shop. So challenge, ha!
I'd rather be wrong and give it to you as opposed to be wrong and not give
It doesn't
you.
really do too much for me until he gets melee.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
Fight me! After I miss with my.
I have a name, you
Wrong.
know. Been calling out this whole time. It's very rude not to use my first name when you challenge me. I'm just saying.
Right, Diego the Lame.
Well, that's just. It's really rude. All right. So, what does this do for you, Sir Challenge?
My mount gets a +1 dodge bonus to AC,
Mm-hmm.
and I do extra damage with melee attacks.
Cool.
Oh, and I take a -2 penalty to my AC, except against attacks made by the target of my challenge.
Oh, okay. Keeps you focused. Draw the aggro.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And oh yeah, and the bonus increases by +1 every 4 levels, but that does not matter.
We shall see. Okay. Are you done, sir?
Yes, that's me.
Leon, you are up. Bartholomew, you are on deck. Get ready. Leon, what do you do?
I'm assuming, is there some kind of lingering effect with this?
Yep.
Like, am I still burning?
On my turn, I will do more acid damage.
Okay, then I would like to try to presumably make like a reflex save or something to get rid of it.
You could probably do some first aid to treat it, to stop it. Pour water in the wound, you know what I mean? Like, do something, but it's magical acid. So I'm wondering if I have to look up a way to stop magical acid, which is already inside you internally. Might be a little
I believe the
tricky.
spell usually says something.
Yeah, I'm just looking at here. Springs forth, range attack, deals 2d4 acid, splat, with no splash damage. Every 3 caster levels, you get more, blah, 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 unless neutralized. Lasts for another round. So, yeah, I will say that it is a healing check due to, basically due to the damage or my caster level. So it'll be something like, like 15 for well, actually, isn't there a blanket 15 for treat injury?
Yeah, something like that. It's either 15 or 20, depending on the kind of thing you need to do.
Do me a favor. Since this is what you want to spend your round doing.
I was thinking about it, but I'm not. If I can't see any obvious way of getting rid of it, I'll just kind of grin and bear the pain.
Okay. Because you'd have to drop bow, pull something out, get it, jam it in there.
Instead, I'm going to also issue a challenge.
Okay. I'm not that kind of mouse. I only date one cavalier at a time. But go ahead.
Oh, that's fine. That's not my problem.
What do you got?
I'm issuing the Order of the Warrior. So what challenge? Basically, it makes it so that I have DR1 against all attacks made by the target of my challenge.
Oh, cool. From this point on?
Yes.
Okay.
So now that I'm right beside him and under, I can fire up.
Unfortunately, that's not going to help your spell that's already up and running. You know that, right?
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm going to take this time to get my shot off while I still am up.
Okay, so you challenge for free for Swift?
I believe so.
Challenge for Swift. Move in. Take the shot straight up, negating the cover. So now you have a +2. Kaping.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
When it stops, that is
Okay. We're burning the clock here, guys. You guys,
Yep.
I'm about to cap this episode. You don't want to spend it on dice spinning.
Fine. That is an 11.
11. Sorry. No. Shoot and a miss. Bartholomew, what do you got?
Okay. Jabari, you still have your flask of acid. Help open the other door. And with that, I will charge. 15, 20, 30. I will take a double move action beside Leon with the intent in the future to aid him with his attacks.
Okay. There. No, there. Can't you see he's hanging out the This kid becomes annoying. All right. Footfall.
So this guy is just way out of the way. And I see my lord fiddling with the door, looks like.
Mm-hmm. This guy is actually a giant rat. Diago the Great, sticking out of the hole. At first, the few seconds, the first couple rounds, you just see a caster arms and everything. And as you guys focus on your target, as those 12 seconds of those initial couple rounds go by, it's like you guys are literally fighting like a dude right at a red guard. Where are you? Oh. Where are you? There I am.
Oh.
A rat, full on fur, wearing a collar, covered in circles, looking really enlightened.
In probably anger, we scorched his friends.
Yeah, that's he's not happy. Diago the Great is not happy. So for fall, what do you want to do?
All right. Well, seeing as how he is out of my range and I can't do crap, but hey, that's a door and I know how to do doors.
Okay.
I will hop on this seat, this.
Yeah,
and,
the bench. Traverse the bench.
Exactly.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 to get there. 35, 40 onto the top of the staircase. 45, 55 to the door.
Okay. Acrobatics halves your movements. And even if the DC is crappy easy like 5, it restricts your movement. So as cool as that would look, may I suggest, unless you really want to play the lava game, just use the floor in front and take the move. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself short.
Oh, I was just treating it as floor, but yeah, we can just do that in front.
Yeah. In the mind's eye, we know you did it. You looked awesome. But in the game mechanic, if there wasn't floor right there, it's acrobatics, DC 5, blah, 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 half your move. Because I can't very well rules raw one thing and then all of a sudden just, you know what I mean? Because like I said, in this room, time, space, distance, speed are all relevant to the 5-foot square. So I need to be strict. Anyway, you're there, sir. We go to Juan. May I remind you, sir, that straining could end up making you unconscious and bleeding out. So we're talking like half your movement, a single move action. You know, you're just like staggering 15 feet, stop, that's your round. And with a single purpose.
I have no channeling left because I just double checked my notes. I used one previously.
So unless you got a healing potion
I start
on you.
crawling towards that door.
Did you guys any
like,
healing?
how far
You
can I
guys
get?
bought healing potions. Did you?
I didn't take any because it made more sense for them to have them than me.
Okay.
I start crawling towards the door.
Okay. 15 foot, sir.
So 5, 10.
Staggering. Crawling is only 5 feet. We don't want to make it worse for you.
Fair enough. I stagger to here.
Awesome. Diago, the Great, continues to rant and rave. Soon. So soon.
I'd like to use a hero point to act, but just before he goes again.
Sure. Did you guys already use those?
Nope, I have 2. Well, actually, I have 1 because I used 1 to get my bow in here.
Okay.
I use a hero point on top of that to aid you.
You can't use it for somebody else. I don't
appreciate
think
it.
so.
No, it's okay. I got this. Objection.
I mean, you can use it to act out of turn.
Okay. Objection.
Which is what I'm doing now.
All right, I got excited.
I mean, actually, if you act out of turn, you could use it to then use an aid in action.
I was looking just to help whatever it is you're trying to do. What if these fat orc fingers aren't going to help?
I mean, if you can use aid another, then yeah, that would actually help.
I can, and I'm actually really good. That's kind of what the Dragon Order is all about.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm about to go use a hero point to get a standard action in to change your initiative.
Changing my initiative, I'm using the act out of turn option.
Okay. But you already have gone this round.
Yeah.
So that's not legal. You can change.
Treat this as a readied action, moving your initiative to just before the current acting creature.
Yeah, if you had a free action. Like I said, if you say you went after the bad guy, you can use a hero point to like, oh, I'm going to go in this round before him. If you've already spent your entire round, I'm not so sure a hero point can give you a second round inside the same round.
Can be spent at any time and do not require an action to use.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think they were that generous with the ye old hero point, but I believe you. And since this is a boss fight, you're going to need it. So,
I'm probably going to go down next round anyway, so that's why.
Yep. Go nuts. Heroically, he
takes another shot.
Runs away with a 2.
And yeah, that's a total of 10. So.
Sorry. Kaping.
Yep.
However, you should be making these shots, and it's almost as if you're striking an invisible barrier in front of him. He seems to be magically shielded. Several shots to confirm, but you have a strong suspicion. Can't know for sure, though, arcane training or knowledge, but just saying. Something in the rudimentary training of this and that. So, acid arrow damage for you. So sorry. 7 more points. And Leon succumbs to his
I now use resolve.
wounds. Negative 22. Okay.
I'm instantly stable,
Okay.
and I can act with standard actions without taking points of damage.
Oh, cool. The samurai has resolve. So you stabilize for free. You get the second roll to awaken for free. And this is a triple thing?
Unstoppable. When the samurai is reduced to fewer than 0 hit points but not slain, he can spend 1 use of his resolve as an immediate action to instantly stabilize and remain conscious. He is staggered but does not fall unconscious and begin dying. If he takes a standard action. He does not fall unconscious if he takes additional damage from any source. Or he does fall unconscious if I take additional damage from any source.
Cool. Shoot to the end. Very cool.
Yep.
Okay. So, sorry, finally my go. I kick in that damage, you kick in your resolve. On your turn, I guess, when it comes back around.
It's immediate action, so it just happens.
Oh, okay. And I'm actually going to do my thing now. So, you're still standing?
I'm still
Like,
standing.
is there anything apparent to your opponent that you've been knocked on your ass, but you just get up, or there's no prone, there's no nothing?
It's kind of like, it would kind of be like, for me, I'm imagining it like I fall to my knees and I just kind of like struggle and stand myself back up.
Yeah, or stagger backward a couple steps and the head goes down like he's about to fall over and comes back up. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I can see you're getting hurt. You're just a tough bugger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then there's the orc here beside you. All right. Well, you're still the only immediate threat. And you should die. Why aren't you dying? This gives me enough hesitation to possibly, let's say, 30% another target if he was human. I'll even give the impressive half-orc 40%. I will give Ryan a 40% chance of drawing my aggro, assuming my mighty magic will finish you in time. $53. Unfortunately, he's not impressive enough. And why won't you die? He brings forward his hand and starts twisting a ring, and then, power rings at you, and immediately casts arrow acid a second time at you. Oops, sorry, I rolled twice. 15. It says it hits you, but is your AC not higher than that?
Is that against my touch or my hit?
Against touch, yeah.
I believe that would hit my touch AC.
Okay.
Yeah, my touch AC is 14.
So taking acid arrow, sorry, again with the double click, 5 points now, and you will get 4 in a round, but we'll just keep those rolls because they're low to help. And second, the impending doom of you will take 9 points, but right now you've only taken, let me take 4 off of there, bringing you back to negative 27. What is your con?
My con is 10, so I will die next round.
Okay, so he's taken 7 points into the negatives, gentlemen. He's about to take 4 to put him at 11. So if we can't help him, but he's standing and he looks resolved and he's fine. He'll be fine.
Oh no, I'm down. I'm unconscious.
I thought you said if you take more damage,
any damage he takes, he falls unconscious.
Oh, I thought he said it didn't. That's how good resolve.
No, it did. He corrected.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, at least you have that, because it'd be horrible if, good at the end, he's, dead on his feet, and you guys are like, good job, Leon, and he's, dead standing there. But he stood on his feet, the resolve, those anime. That would suck. The one time the coolest ability ever, works against you. So, doubling down on the samurai. What a tough companion you guys have. It unloads. Sorry, man, I even tried to, dig up options, I'm an intelligent tactician caster, and it's you are the only threat right now firing arrows, and you're pissing me off. Ping, ping, ping. Eliminate the threat, move on. Okay. That's me. And Leon is down. And we will see you guys at the top of the round with Lord Varth next week, on Dice before Dishonor. Say goodnight, Leon.
またはよろしくお願いします。お世話になりました。みんな Oyasumi nasai.